Damn it! I was gonna make a
Midge,
joke.
you notice that he doesn't have a hand.
The dwarf's missing a hand, Snow.
Oh, handless one! Can you come over here and tell us the story of your missing hand?
Are you just shouting this across the tavern?
Yes, I am.
Borkvarrd slowly turns around, eyeballing the tiefling in the distance. But of course, everyone should know the tale of Borkvarrd Godslayer.
I am very interested.
So, like, he was looking really angrily as he swiveled around, and then, yes, you will hear the tale.
Somebody needs to get that as a gif. Somebody needs to get that movement, that bodily movement. No, your original one was like a wacky wavable inflatable like fan thing. Like, you know, seriously. Oh my god.
Okay. So Borkvarrd takes his third of a pint left, and he gets up out of his stool and he goes over to Snow, and he starts talking in great detail about the day he slew the old god Cthulhu.
You rammed it with a longbow.
I did with my own longboat, my own personal ship. I knew it was the only way to take out a beast of such great proportions.
But how do you get the acceleration to do the damage to this great?
It was a stormy night. It was so windy. I didn't think I would have enough speed, and then a great gale blew from behind me, and I accelerated into the body of the great beast.
But what of your hands, sir?
Oh, that has nothing to do with this.
Oh.
You tripped and fell one day.
I was already missing the hand at this time.
Can we give him inspiration already?
Oh, ow.
By the way, during that entire time he's telling his journey, I'll make the ground trimmer every time like he gets to a big bombastic boom.
Please give yourself an inspiration point, Ben, for making my morning 100 times better.
Inspiration.
My stomach hurts.
Do I just click it? Because when I click it, like a little dragon appears on it.
That means you have inspiration.
Okay, so I have inspiration. Oh, inspiration I can use like fate, correct?
Yeah, you don't get to like it's basically like if you like is how it works, and you can only have one.
Okay.
Now you can use it before or after a roll, or you can give it to somebody else.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty mechanically defined at what you give with the fate point. I don't think there's a huge amount of play with it. It's not like it's not the same level if you burn a fate point in Only War.
Yeah.
It's more like.
But it works along the same lines.
Yeah. No, I like the system a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as you go through this tale, in fact,
You okay there?
Like I said, every time you get to big bombastic booms on a point, I'll make the ground shimmer and the lights flicker a little bit there to make him feel even more powerful.
The loot player looks slightly annoyed.
So I'm talking over the loot playing.
He's just talking over it.
Can't imagine why.
People are paying him a lot of attention to you.
Do we know?
In fact, make a. Do you have a performance skill at all, or do you have a?
Me?
He doesn't have it as a skill like he's proficient in, but he can do it.
I'm good with mason tools.
Yeah,
I have the performance skill.
Technically, with 5th edition, there is no like being trained in something. There's just proficiencies.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody has all the skills available to them. It's just a matter of rolling a d20 and then adding the modifier to it. That is your ability modifier.
Yeah, make a performance check. Just while you're telling this story publicly.
I was gonna say, could he get a bonus because I'm doing my special effects shit with him, so that way it makes him feel
not that good a bonus.
I know it's not enough.
You rolled 2 twice. How do you even? What the?
I just clicked on performance, and that's what I got.
Yeah, no, that is because you got a 1d. You got 1d20 plus 0. Yeah. Well, you go through the story, and people are somewhat enjoying it, but like you start getting to the bits where like they get lopped off your hand, and getting into detail about certain things, and then you also start for some reason like going in and out of like dwarven. So it's like a native speaker like telling a story in a foreign language and then just getting really into it and just start speaking in their native tongue, and it's just people keep trying to ask you like wait go back. Obviously you're not trained in this, but you get to the end of it. SnowFox and Midgeman, what you did understand of it, you enjoyed. It was,
Will ran a tale of it for the not.
Bob,
so
this is the third time you've heard it.
Oh god.
Sly, you're sitting in the corner, and you're one of the kind of onlookers, but you're noticing it's a good show at least.
I feel inspired to write a song of this for the not so great life after.
About the actual story or the encounter with the person telling the story?
Probably both.
Yes, we'll do the satire. We'll do
satire.
we'll do this song, and then we'll do a satire comedy sketch following it. Have him falling off the bar stool and stuff while he tries to tell it and things.
Trying to write up a contract to sign his rights away from the story.
God, my first roll was almost a critical failure. Jesus Christ.
I go up to well, Borkvarrd's already up to me, so I go and I pull out a. Oh, I don't actually have parchment on me. Fuck it, I'll grab something for him.
Oh, I have paper.
I'm like,
Do you have anything to write on that paper?
I do, I think, somewhere.
I'm like, we gotta get him to sign the rights of his story away to us. I whisper that.
While they're Bob, while Borkvarrd and that small group are doing that, while they're talking amongst themselves, such voices.
Can I tap the cleric a moment? Excuse me. Do you have any chalk?
Chalk? No. I
Gotta
don't
write on parchment with chalk.
I'm fresh out of chalk.
You get some ink there.
I'm
so
fresh out of chalk. I do have some ink and an ink pen.
Maybe borrow it for a second.
May we borrow it for a moment? I have the paper. It's fine.
Well, of course, home helps all. Have you heard of our
Oh,
savior,
yes.
Lord Helm?
Oh yeah. All right.
Never heard of her.
Borkvarrd! Hey, we need your signature right here. Don't worry about it. Can I roll deception here? It will be we're gonna tell of your great tale, and we want to make sure your story is valid. So, can you sign this? I don't want to roll deception here.
I rolled persuasion and deception.
I rolled a good fucking 21 on trying to deceive Ben Borkvarrd here.
Why is it rolling it twice?
It automatically rolls that because if you have advantage or disadvantage. The first roll you always take unless you have advantage or disadvantage, then you can look at both of those. That way you don't have to like have a toggle or something like that.
Please tell me I deceived the living shit out of Ben deciding this.
Well, I mean, that would depend on what Ben is doing.
Oh yeah, he needs to roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Borkvarrd, having finished his story, is he's not really paying attention to the comings and goings along of anymore. He's just kind of staring into a dark corner as people prattle on in his ears and not really paying much attention.
Just watching as his god immolates herself.
I mean,
like in a corner.
I just rolled against you, man. You gotta roll against me to try not to get deceived.
Well,
my prattling.
Ben has advantage on this roll.
He does.
And he is going to roll. He has a choice between intelligence or perception. Either you know enough about being swindled that you're not going to get swindled, or you notice that he's trying to swindle you. She's trying to swindle you.
Hey, I'm trying too. We're both
Both
trying
of
to
them
swindle.
trying.
So
Yeah,
it would be
You're all a bunch of assholes.
We are.
It's either.
Tis the world of theater.
intelligence or perception. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where-
Intelligence or
where-
wisdom,
Where's
whichever one
perception?
you wanna-
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
Perception is- yeah.
I'm gonna roll intelligence because that's higher.
Yeah, I think he's got a -1 to his perception.
Oh wow.
Oof.
Well,
We rerun you a
Well,
month.
you take the 13. Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, you don't. Borkvarrd doesn't notice that they're trying to swindle him.
You could,
in fact,
could burn your inspiration, gain advantage on that roll.
We're just trying to steal your
He
story.
already had advantage on the roll.
I already had the advantage
Like
Well,
the only
because
thing
he was
would give
trying
him,
to
like,
deceive
like,
me.
yeah, that would be like a +5 or something.
So
but that wouldn't be
Borkvarrd kind of is just listening to the tiefling prattle on in his ear while Midge, what's your character's name again? Art?
Arlux.
Yeah, just
So,
go with Art.
While Art is shoving a pen into his hand, and he just absent-mindedly grabs the pen and
Signs it.
and signs his name on whatever sheet of paper is thrust in front of him.
Midge, Art notices that he can't read what was just written on this page.
Even better. Doesn't even know what we're doing.
You're about 50-50 on whether or not this will stand up in a court of law. But
Hey, that's all you need in the music industry.
That's all we need. Now we can write all about him. All about this crazy, insane dwarf that came into a bar one night.
while this is going on, Sly and Bob, I'm gonna assume like Sly, you're sitting at the bar, so we can get the party instructions done.
Right.
But you're both kind of just drinking next to each other. Well, I don't know if Bob's drinking. He might be drinking his pea stew, which you notice has a distinct lack of peas. But while you're doing this, it becomes more and more apparent to the side of both of you on one edge of the bar. There's this individual that is sitting there. He seems to be an older gentleman, like very old actually, like very graying, and kind of unkempt, like facial hair, etc. Drinking this, what doesn't seem to be like an ale or bitter spirits, but he's obviously very drunk, and he looks out of sorts. He's just sitting on the edge of the bar alone, not talking to many people.
Okay.
What can I tell from this person? What does he look like? Clothes, appearance,
Well,
hair?
you know him, SlyFox.
Ooh.
He is one of the work leaders, like the working leaders that works for one of the logging camps to the north of town. But he's just kind of sitting there, as I previously
Right.
described. But you're not exactly sure his name, but you have seen him around town. He does come in from time to time whenever they have a day off or whenever work's slow.
Does he usually drink himself till he's drunk?
No, he usually, in fact, this is odd because he usually goes to the temple. And he does not. You usually see him like going in and out of a temple or talking like in the streets, trying to buy up a few wares, etc. But never seen him never seen him in the tavern before.
Alrighty then. I wave my hand sort of in front of me to see if I could get his attention at all. From in front of him, should I say?
Just walk up to him and go.
Well, no, from where I'm sitting, but still.
So
It's like a person with an exclamation point in our.
as soon as
People just walk up
SlyFox
to
starts
him
to
and
wave
just-
his hand, Borkvarrd walks in front of him and goes, "Friend, have you heard the tale of Borkvarrd Godslayer yet?"
Oh, solemn one. Why you drink yourself to death in the corner?
This is on you now, Roach. Do with it what you will.
No. I got shit written down. I don't need the person who got 2 on his performance roll telling me how to roll. This very inebriated gentleman kind of just looks up, kind of half-liddedly, towards the people talking to him. He says, "What do you want?"
Only your happiness.
You're not there, Snow.
Borkvarrd walks up to him and puts his one good hand on his shoulder and says to him, "Friend, you look like you could hear the tale of Borkvarrd Godslayer."
Kavara just stares at the dwarf.
Okay, Borkvarrd has finished his beer, and being a bit of a lightweight, he is slightly inebriated himself.
The lightweight dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Has there ever been one?
I am more like tolerance. It's human beer.
Kavara just pats the dwarf on the head and just go to bed, little one. Just go.
Borkvarrd just wanders off aimlessly, stumbling a little as he goes.
Okay.
He's not all there.
He recognizes you, Sly. How do I pronounce your name again?
Kavara.
Kavara. He notices you, and he recognizes you. You can see a light of recognition in his eyes. But he looks over towards you and he just goes, "Lost my whole work gang this morning."
All of them?
Just like all the others. Just went out this morning and on.
You're gonna have to take that a few steps back. How did you lose your work gang, for starters? He's stumbling over his words. They went out this morning, just like every other morning, but then they just gone like all the others. Just disappeared.
That's right. One half up in the work camps, just gone. We don't know where they went.
How many times has this happened?
The reef came up last week. Just said he'd call Springmeadow for guards. No one came. So everyone's gone.
How big is this tavern, Roach? Could I hear it from where me and
Oh yeah, no, you can definitely hear it. It's gotten quiet. The bombastic dwarf has
Borkvarrd calmed his tits.
Yeah.
has calmed his tits, but he's also driven off the loot player who was not getting tips today.
I gave him 5 copper.
No, he was very glad that you gave him 5 copper, but he said
I like to think I was insulting him the whole
no
time.
one else was giving him anything after that performance.
You okay there, Bob?
No, something just
I
loose
think
to my desk.
oh rip. I think I would shout out to him obviously they went to our show today.
To the loot player?
No, to the fucking the man drinking himself to death.
Okay, so you shouted that to the loot player. It's just like, fucking hey, you're like a jerk.
No,
Such
I
a
like to think
douche.
I've been insulting this loot player the whole time I've been there.
Heckling him.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
No.
You call that an F flat?
There isn't an F flat. Ah! Ah! No! Ah!
Both of you fucking heckling him.
Jesus Christ.
Roach.
Kavara
We're professional musicians. We're gonna fucking we're gonna go all over these loot players in these taverns.
My chat, by the way, Roach, say you don't sound drunk, you sound Australian.
Is there a difference?
That's exactly what they said afterwards.
I don't want to get no shit for my voice. Alright? At least I'm trying.
I tried to get an accent for Snow, but I could not. I could not do it.
I don't know what kind of voice I should put on for my character, but Kavara just ignores
hiss a lot.
the
The asshole tiefling in the corner.
Yeah, it's the
Talk
asshole
like an
tiefling in the
advisor
corner.
from Robin Hood, like Disney's Robin Hood. Like talk like that snake advisor. There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But Kavara just ignores the tiefling's comment, basically, and continues on with the man sitting. Can I ask, why is it that you're the only one that seems to be back?
So I didn't go out with him this morning.
So they are unsupervised.
Well, since I had my second, he does good work. I was taking to the bottle the day before. Decided to sleep in.
Lucky you then.
Now, old man Linford, he canned me. He told me not to come back. You know, old man Linford is the owner of the logging camps to the north of town.
Is it alright if I ask you for your name?
Oh, fuck.
I wasn't ready for this line of questioning.
I generated so many other people's names. That's the one I forgot. Ah, fuck.
Inconvenient questions.
My name is
Daryl.
My name is Otto.
Otto.
Right.
And where does exactly Mr. Linford live?
Well, he lives to the north of town. He's right in the middle of all those logging camps. Can't miss it.
Right. Alrighty then. Well,
Takes
is
another
there
big swig of spirits.
Jesus.
How many has he drinking? Can I see, or have I noticed how much he's drinking?
There's 2 bottles in front of him.
All right then.
Snow walks up and buys him another drink.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, it's good spirits, so a silver piece.
Borkvarrd's talking to himself in a corner.
1 silver piece?
Yeah, just a silver piece.
Yeah. So throw a silver piece at the barkeep and go, another drink for this man so he can go. What would it be? A slumber. There we go.
Go a slumber. Well, it has gotten with all this all the goings-ons and the retellings of fantastic tales. It has grown pretty late in the day. In fact, the sun is starting to set over Dark Oak. So a lot of the people that were here just to drink are starting to filter out. Otto's passed out on the bar.
There we go.
Just kind of.
God damn it, tiefling.
I gave him alcohol poisoning.
Jesus.
That was my point on that one.
He's passed out on the
I'm going to
bar.
ask her a room.
Okay. What the fucking voice did I give this guy?
Is this tavern big enough?
He was
Standard
like
Imperial Guardsman.
It was like
Standard
just grizzled person.
I don't know. He could be a really high-pitched barkeep. That's doesn't do the job.
Sasunbashi!
It's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Jesus Christ. We got.
We will go to war!
Wake up on that.
Okay. All right.
We inspire you.
We've God damn it.
I just want a room. That's all.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell. I really am. I'm trying to tell you.
This whole objective of this game is just going to be, can we kill Roach through laughing his
You're
ass
really
off?
fucking trying.
I've already killed a god once, so do it again.
I can give it a try. Can I cast what's it called? One of my spells on Roach. Is that a possibility?
You cease to exist in the world.
Cast Hideous Laughter.
You've the barkeep informs you that there are quite a few rooms open for sale. If I can actually find the damn price guide I've written down, it's standard pricing for room and board. They're about average in terms of like rooms. Where's it? It'd be 1 silver piece to get your own room.
Now,
Or
did I glean that Borkvarrd had cash available?
he seems to be well dressed. He wasn't starving.
Well, I will go ahead and call it that I have fulfilled my duty to make sure that this wayward dwarf has made it to the next town and get myself a room.
Okay.
I will bid him good night
Snow would do shit.
and make sure I get my ink pen back from my new acquaintances.
I hand the ink pen back to.
Damn right you do, shifty
Cleric.
bastard.
Kavara points out to Tiber, I guess, and goes,
The
"Holy man,
cleric, that guy, holy man,
that guy, holy man."
huh?
You've traded some words between each other. It's been a couple hours.
Mm.
Normal party atmosphere, pretty mellow.
What's going on? What's going on?
You came into town today, didn't you?
I did.
Did you see anything suspicious on your travels?
Aside from
Besides
the
the
dwarf.
dwarf.
And
Besides from the dwarf.
Borkvard's still whispering to himself in a corner.
I don't know. What does the GM say? Is there anything of note that besides the dwarf?
Well, I mean, like I said, it got very dark and kind of foreboding when you got towards Darkoak, but you're not entirely sure that's not just the town itself.
Nope, all's good. Everything's fine. No problems.
Is Bob's shtick in this game going to be he doesn't want to adventure, so he's going to try his best not to adventure? Just like he didn't use
said that everything looked like it was all good. It was just like
no, I
Darkoak
get
being
that.
Darkoak.
No,
It's like-
I know. I'm just saying.
Dark Oak must be dark there.
What was that the last one when he didn't use a fucking gun the entire time?
Imperial Guardsman who never fired his weapon.
Never once.
But yeah, that room cost one silver piece. It has a and that
I don't know what you're looking for. I didn't see anything weird. Didn't see anything strange. The dwarf came with me. I'm going to sleep.
Went to Dark Oak. It's dark.
Borkvarrd overhears the
you,
conversation. He
find-
walks up to the barkeep, slams a silver piece down, takes the key, and walks upstairs.
You all right?
Damn, that's fast.
All right, and I have one less silver
I
piece.
found him on the road between here and the Starry Hollow.
I'm still sat in the corner of the bar writing.
And I'm like going over there and like whispering like, "Oh yeah, that's one. That's good. That's good. I like that line." We were writing this fucking. That's what you're doing, right, Midge?
Oh, you can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're actually fucking
Well,
kidding.
I let this dragonborn know that I did not see anything strange between Starry Hollow and here. I met the dwarf on the road between here and Starry Hollow, and traveled with him to here to make sure that he was okay.
Starry
Mhm.
scary.
Besides the great tales that the dwarf so
Love it.
numerously talks about, did you hear anything else from him?
I don't know. Did I, Ben?
No, all Borkvarrd talked about was his own heroic deeds.
Over and over.
Exposition dump.
And a fine recipe for a dwarvish meat pie.
There you go.
And as a holy man, I'm guessing you didn't come here for the show.
It wasn't on the top of my list, no.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Awkward
Kara
silence.
just barely waves Tiber good night and leaves the tavern back to her home.
Hell protect you.
To her hovel in this town
Yeah, to the little hole.
with
in
her
the
3 cats.
Fucking Christ.
So should we stalk the Dragonborn there, Arlux?
We have our own rooms upstairs.
I mean, you always get a good story from a dragon.
Or room.
Yeah, you have markedly better rooms than the ones that Bob and Ben bought.
Hell,
And they're free.
Your rooms are serviceable. They have a they have a squat like kind of hard bed, and no windows.
oh, I don't get the window view.
But Midge and SnowFox, you each have your own rooms. They've got somewhat nicer beds, a small footlocker that has a lock, and your key works for that as well, and a window on both your rooms. But none of you have anything you're doing tonight specifically. No,
I have something to do for tonight.
nobody's.
Well, does this tavern have like a what would you call it? Like a pigeon coop thing to send out a pigeon or send out a raven or something? Messenger raven or messenger pigeon.
You no, not a town this small.
Okay.
Like the bigger towns would have like their own little system, but then you'd have riders moving between the areas.
Mm-hmm. Then no, I do not.
All right.
Tonight.
Well, it's a pretty normal night for the most part. Do any of you have a passive perception above 12?
Nope.
I have a 13.
Hold on.
What was that? What was that, Bob?
I have 13.
13. And what about you, Midge? You said you might have.
Perception.
My common sense is a little low.
I have. That's what. So it'd be perception bonus plus charisma.
But no, passive perception. It's listed on your sheet.
Oh,
Just scroll down.
passive wisdom 13. Yeah.
Okay. Then both of you, about midnight to like 1-ish. It's darkest. It's probably one of the darker periods of night. You notice when everyone is asleep and everything is quiet. There's this how to describe that. You don't necessarily hear it. Like it's kind of the edge of your hearing. Like what you would think a scream or like a wail would sound like, but from way far away. Just at the edge of your vision. You're not sure you actually heard it, but it wakes you up.
Duh, screaming whale.
Whoa.
Not a screaming wail, like a scream or like a wail.
Oh god.
Not a screaming wail, a scream or a wail.
So like a banshee of some sort.
Yeah, like a banshee's wail. Like if it's God
No,
damn it.
I got it the first time. It was just thought that was funny to mess with.
Whoa, no, I'm trying my best.
Somebody, when you're editing your videos, freeze frame it, take a picture, put it in tabletop.
No, I think the biggest thing we need to remember is that Ben needs to be
The wacky inflatable tube.
yeah, we need to get a gif of Ben like
Wacky inflatable tube, man.
I'll see if I can get that done.
but yeah, that occurs towards midnight around 1-ish. But when you guys wake up, you're not exactly sure you even drummed out of sleep.
I'm just gonna interject that Borkvarrd did not have a restful night. He was having repeated nightmares of rolling waves in stormy skies.
I am going to leave my room and take a look around the tavern real quick and see if it came from within the tavern somewhere.
I'm gonna keep us sleeping.
Otto is not there. Like there's a couple of bottles are still there. You don't see the innkeeper or the tavern master. It looks like the room behind the bar is where he's sleeping. You can hear soft snoring from below there, but the door is still closed. The windows are still latched. Everything looks pretty good. There's a fire still in the hearth.
Okay.
Midge, what do you do?
I go back to sleep. I'm a lazy layabout bard.
That's right.
I'm getting a free room. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Like I am. I'm just like that's one of those.
I'm gonna poke my head outside.
There is a light drizzle going on outside right now.
It's very dark. Little wind rushes through the streets. Other than that, there's nobody on the streets. Nothing's really going on out there.
Borkvarrd comes down the stairs and joins Tyburn outside.